submission. Oh, and tightening the stars from submission. And it looked like Alisha tapped there, but the official's down.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If I don't see it, it's not illegal.
Oh, and now this, you get your damn hands off her, Eddie.
I can't quite blame him for taking advantage of the situation, but...
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. Let's talk about this spot real quick, man. So, I did a whole video. I talked about this, what Eddie did on Thursday on Impact, where he actually put Trinity through a table. That was savage mode, bro. That moment right there was unfreaking believable, bro. And he put Trinity through that table, bro. Definitely check out my video on that. I'm definitely gonna have a copy of it on the end screen at the end of the video, so definitely click on the link there. But make sure y'all check that out, man. That was boss. That was a boss move for sure. Now let's get into this, man. So we had Trinity against Alisha Edwards, and Trinity ended up winning the match. So she ended up winning this match successfully. It wasn't as easy as maybe people would have thought, and it kind of goes in parallels with when Trinity was talking about how she overlooked Alisha when she first came into the company, and Alisha had surprised her, and Alisha actually gave her some go. Even though there was some interference outside, Tracy Brooks and Frankie Kazarian came on down as well to help. I want to talk about that in the next video because Trinity put Eddie through a table after that. But let's talk about this one real quick. So, Eddie Edwards, man. He was getting a lot of boos and stuff. They were in New York, White Plains, New York, which is it was in the New York area, and Boston got plenty of heat. You know, Eddie and Alisha being both from Boston, and both got a lot of heat for this. But so at one point, Eddie Edwards actually hopped in the ring because the referee was down at this point, and he slammed Trinity to the mat, and he was loudly booed for it. So this is the second time in a row he's put Trinity down. Now, Trinity will get her revenge after this, so don't worry about it. Trinity got her revenge after this, when she put Eddie through the table after this in the same match. Because had that not happened, I would have called for Trinity for this feud to be, continue, and Trinity actually gets some type of revenge on Eddie before it was all said and done. So we get a chance to see it again, man. And y'all got to make sure y'all watch my video when I talked about this on Thursday, because I also talk about intergender wrestling and how this needs to be normalized. We need to have a division for it, because stuff like this should be happening a lot more often than it does, man. It's time I know someone like Alisha size who's very small, right? So when a powerful man hits her, it kind of looks awkward, right? But Trinity is damn near like fucking Eddie size, bro. Like, so he should be able to hit her, bro. He should be able to hit her, bro. These are fighters, bro. Like, this ain't the 20th century no more, man. Let the guys fight the girls. You know what I'm saying? And then like Rhea, like we saw with what Sami Callihan did to Tessa Blanchard, and she might be slightly smaller than Trinity is. And she was taking some whacks against Sami Callihan in that whole OVE crew back then a few years ago. So, I think you gotta allow it. I think you gotta allow it, and you gotta put a division together, man. Impact should be the first one putting this division together, this intergender division, because they've already been the ones that have been kind of the front leaders for it. They should put it together, man. One match a show in the intergender division. I think we should have it, bro. Now, some people say, man, it won't hurt men's wrestling. It'll hurt women's wrestling if you do it. I don't see that, because, like I said, it'll be a division. And it's not going to be, the women who are in the women's division will stay in the women's division. Then you're going to have the intergender, which will be the stronger girls, like a Jordan Grace. I'll put Jordan Grace in there. Bring back Tessa Blanchard for it. I'll put her in there, and maybe a couple of other females, maybe like 4 females and 8 and 4, maybe about 4 to 6 guys on the roster. And you put them all in there. All the guys who agree to do it, to be in that division, they'll be in that division. So, I think that's how they should do it, man. But give me your thoughts on all of this, man. I definitely think they should get this intergender division going because it's time to normalize it so it doesn't look awkward anymore to people and they get used to it. Because the women's wrestling had to get to a point where it didn't look awkward to people as well. Back in the 2000s, it still had to get kind of normalized. You know what I mean? So, 90s and 2000s, it still had to get normalized because back then we still had valets. We still actually had, most of the women were still valets. They were growing the women's division. We had China as an intercontinental champion, but we still didn't really make any real headway with it because it still wasn't looked at normally. You know what I mean? So then the women's division got there. So now I think it's time for the intergender division to get established. And y'all definitely always going to hear me talk about the intergender division over here, man. So you come over here, man, you better be a fan of intergender wrestling because if you're not, this ain't the channel for you. This ain't the channel for you. So I'm letting y'all know because I still plan on doing a big intergender wrestling video. I'm gonna do one when I have time between now and the next year. I'm gonna do a big 30 to 40 minute intergender video, just kind of breaking some things down. So be on the lookout for that. Let's talk about Trinity in the next video. Go ahead and give me your thoughts here. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Y'all. Thank y'all for watching. After news, the like.